how to approach continuing your weight loss journey if you're hitting a plateau. I guess.
So simple. Depending on where you hit that plateau, I'm a big fan of, and not to say my way is right, but typically what I do with my clients is when they hit a plateau, I like to look at each stimulus individually. So recovery, first and foremost, is something gone haywire. Sleep's out of whack now because that can stem a lot of things. But typically, let's say every metric is nothing's really changed. Training's the same, diet's the same. I'll usually change one thing before I pull back on calories.
Okay.
Because that's typically the last thing I like to do. If the sleep and recovery is fine, I'll look at the training. Now, when it comes to cardio, I'm not one of those like, let's just do more cardio. But whether it's the training or the cardio aspect is how can we get our bang for our buck in that workout? Still 30 minutes or whatever you're doing, but how to like maximize that time. So I think maybe throwing in a different stimulus, or if it's from a dietary standpoint, I'll pull back 200 calories.
Yeah.
Do that for a week, see how that goes. If it goes to shit, and I know what to fix. So really with any metric of hitting a wall, I'm very big on just change one little thing, see how it goes. I'm not a fan of like new plan, new workout, new everything. Say it goes well, you still don't know what the hell you did. Yeah. Or if it goes to shit, you don't know even where to begin to fix stuff. So usually I'll just look at those three funnels, pick one, change something, see how it goes, and kind of piece it together that way.
Manipulate slight variables.
That's it.
It's pretty much all it is a science experiment. So like he said, just make small changes like every week. 100 calories, subtract 100 calories for a week, see what happens. Or I think of like in cardio, like as a calorie cut. Cardio can be a calorie cut. Drug can be a calorie cut. So like cleanse, something like that. And then obviously, reducing calories can be another. But you just small incremental movements, you're going to see what works the best. I'm kind of the same thing. I don't like to cut food. Any contest prep person I'm doing, I want them to stay as high as they can the whole time. We're just going to you're going to hate me at the end because of cardio is going to be closer to 2 hours depending on the person and how, some people don't need a whole lot of cardio, but it's a little bit more because they're more sedentary jobs or
the slight manipulation of just a few variables, right? So instead of reducing food, it depends on where they're at in their cut. I try to start their cut with the most amount of calories possible and the least amount of protein needed to maintain that recovery. Because I know that when they get to that sticking point, sometimes all it takes for me and the people I've worked with is exchanging 15 grams of fat for 50 more grams of protein. Flip the calorie balance because the protein tends to keep them fuller.
Yeah.
It's more thermogenic, right? Yeah. And they end up eating net less calories, and that keeps them basically stops the plateau, and they keep going. We're just manipulating macronutrients. Yeah. Or same thing with the cardio component. So you guys both know how you feel on show day.
Yeah.
Like a slug, I'm sure. NEAT, non-exercise induced activity-based thermogenesis. That slows down. Because when you're providing yourself less energy over time, normally I'd be standing up, talking, waving my hands. Yeah. But I'm sure by the time I get to that last week of prep, I'm sitting here like this.
Oh, yeah.
So keeping that in tune